Alright, let's talk about block clutch montages and block clutching in general. Now, before I say anything, I can't speak for anyone who isn't me, obviously, this is just my opinion. And pretty much, I've made a few block clutch montages, and I'm not qualified to, state why block clutching has changed in the course of life, and I don't know, man. Lots of stuff, okay? I don't know. But what I do know is my opinion and my thought process, and I want to address why I'm not going to be making any more block clutch montages as of now. I don't know, things could change in the future, but yeah. Over time, my enjoyment for making block clutch montages has decreased a lot, and I'm going to be going over several reasons in this video. Now, Montclair Bear and Specular Potato, two pretty good friends of mine, they made videos talking about the block clutch community in general, and that isn't what this video is about, but I'd recommend checking them out if you want to see some other point of views and some more information. Anyways, I'm not a professional at block clutching or anything, this is just my opinion, so I can, address it and just let you guys know on why this isn't going to be like a thing I'm continuing to do. Alright, so it is undeniable that, with block clutching, it's changed just like many other things in life can change. Because there's almost nothing I can think of off the top of my head that just goes in life without changes. Bedwars changes, skywars changes, the color of the sky changes, Changes are a part of life. Now, I may just sound like, a teacher right now, but hear me out. I'm gonna avoid, I don't have enough blocks. I have made some block clutch montages in the past. I haven't made nearly as many as, many other YouTubers who've spoke about this have. I've made, I don't know, I'm gonna say 4 if I'm thinking correctly, and one of them is my most viewed. Now, the thing about that montage is that I look back at it and I don't want to really classify it as a block clutch montage, and I did address it in the video, but there were some clutches in there that I like to think of as block extensions, and some people may think they're impressive. I personally think I can make better looking montages without those type of clutches, and there's some people who can do those really long and are better at those than, unstage block clutches, which are something that Specular does on the Specular channel. Every person is different, but for me specifically, I feel like my unstaged clutches are better than my staged clutches. Now, what does this have to do with why I don't want to make any more block clutch montages? Well, hear me out. There are some people I know who can do insanely long block clutches, on servers such as antiac.net, where they have the clutching mode. And in my opinion, those are still nonetheless okay. What? Those are still nonetheless very impressive. But the thing about my other montage I've made, the one with all like the really messed up caps, the block clutch montage. The thing about that one is that I'd like, what I did was I would go in bridge duels and I'd stand and let people hit me. I can't, why did I fall twice? I hate this map. That's a joke, please don't scream at me, I love Pernicious. I just haven't played on it in so long. I'd go in a bridge duel and I'd wait for someone to hit me off. And what I used to do this for was, to practice my jitter clicking and to get better at it. But I didn't plan on putting them in a montage, I just kind of did them for fun because I thought they looked cool. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have fun with my channel and I'm not gonna claim that any of them are block clutches, so I did make a pinned comment and people seem to be okay with that. But looking back at that, that isn't the content I want to make in regards to block clutching. Now, when it comes to block clutching, oh my gosh, bro. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna stay on track now. I haven't played like at all this day. Yeah, I'm sorry. anyways. When it comes to block clutch content, let me just get this out of the way. I will be making videos like around block clutching, based around learning to block clutch, having fun while block clutching, because the point of my channel is to make content I enjoy making. Now, does that mean I'm gonna be making any more block clutch montages itself? Well, see, that is undetermined as of now, but the answer is no. I don't plan on making any other block clutch montages, solely montages with block clutching, and here is why. Now, I'm just gonna say what's off the top of my head. I'm not scripting this or anything because I want to just be completely real with you guys, explain to you my thought process, because you guys deserve an answer as why I stopped making them. Because there was a time where I'd practice a lot of jitter stage clutches and I'd put them in a montage, and I was proud of myself because I did enjoy making those. They were not, they were pretty fun, like, to make, in my opinion at least. But that isn't just what I enjoy making anymore. Now, I can't just, like, sacrifice block clutching altogether, because in games, I'm gonna need to, like, block clutch to save myself. But I've been getting lots of comments, and I don't really care about hate comments. I used to, care, but, as I've grown, I realized that there's always gonna be negativity in your life, and you gotta, like, deal with it. Well, I get comments sometimes like, just learn how to drag click, your clutches will look a lot better if you practiced the block clutch game mode on anti-AC. Now, the last block clutch montage I made as of now was my 10,000 subscriber one, and I got quite a few of those comments saying, oh, you should try drag clicking. Now, I have a friend named Montclair Bear. He's a very impressive clutcher, very good drag clicker, clicks lots of CPS. Very nice guy in general. Now, what he does, are block extensions on anti-AC or grieve.eu or whichever server he's playing on, and nonetheless very impressive once again. I like looking at them. Very satisfying in my eyes, at least. I like the look of all the blocks placing. I don't know, I always just thought drag clicking was very satisfying to watch because, dude, it's like a chainsaw and then a bunch of blocks placing. It's like really cool. But obviously, I'm not a good drag clicker by any means. I tried the short drag with razor grip tape. I wouldn't recommend getting the razor grip tape. You can search up videos on grip tape itself. I think Bedless Noob made a video on that, so if you want a different opinion, go for that. But I'm getting off topic, that's besides the point. I was never really into the idea of drag clicking, but the one time I did try was, okay. It was when I set a like goal and you guys hit it. Now, upon getting all those comments about, you know, people telling me to learn how to drag click, my thought process would be like, okay, see, I understand some people may like that, but I don't enjoy making those. And I'm sure there's some people watching who may enjoy looking at those clutches better than unstaged block clutches that I like, you know, putting in montages. And the reason my thought process changed behind this was because, you know, I just overall felt, as I said, that my clutches without staged, you know, like staging, they looked better. But that's at least in my eyes, and many people can have opinions, but for me specifically, I wasn't proud of my montages anymore that I had stage clutches in, because I thought, you know, in my brain, I was telling myself, alright, you know what, I don't think I want to do that anymore. In my 10,000 subscriber block clutch montage, although I may cringe looking back at it like now, because I realized all the FPSs were different in that, because I had like so many different clipping things on, like some of them were clipped with NVIDIA GeForce. That's the one I'm the most proud of. And it's because it had clutches that I was very proud of. Now for me at least, considering I wasn't waiting, you know, to get hit off like in my previous montages, in my newer montage, since there were no staged ones, they took me a lot, like I guess longer of a time to get. And the thing about staging block clutch montages and unstaging block clutch montages, at least for me, is that it's very hard for me to get unstaged clutches because it's like in my eyes, alright, I can get like a clutch in game that's unstaged, but then my brain tells myself that it's not really an unstaged clutch because I'm playing the game just to get the clutch. So then what I do is I just kind of play with my friends. I don't like try to get clips because then, I don't know, I'm very paranoid as a person, alright? And I feel guilty very easily. It's just not for me because I personally wanted my block clutch montages to be only clutches that were unstaged because that's what made me feel like I enjoyed making the montage a lot more. Because, you know, in my eyes at least, they always looked cooler for me when I did them because I felt like I've made a huge improvement from when I started Hypixel. And some people may think otherwise, but once again, specifically for me, my thoughts. Now there is some like, why is there a storm outside? Sorry, I got distracted. Now there is different opinions in regards to the block clutch community itself. Moncler Bears talked about it, Specular Potatoes talked about it. Would recommend checking out their videos, and I don't think I'm too qualified to talk about this, even though I do have an opinion just like everyone else. I don't think that's what I'm going to be sharing in this video. But what I will say is that there are people who, you know, tend to think that block clutches with drag clicking and jitter clicking are, you know, similar, and that if you drag click and stand in one spot on the clutch game mode, it is very different, I guess. Or, how do I put this? Some people tend to think that it's a lot more impressive than a unstaged clutch, and once again, opinions for everyone. At least in my eyes though, I always thought that unstaged clutches were more clutch-like, and the others were called block extensions in my eyes because, you know, that's what I've always thought they were, because it is a block extension, you are extending with blocks, but it isn't quite a clutch because the definition of clutch, at least from my thought process, is saving yourself from a fall. Now some people call them extension clutches, that's perfectly fine by me, but this is just my opinion. The amount of times I've stated my opinion, can someone get into my opinion counter and put it in the comments? Thank you, I'd appreciate it. However much your opinion is, at least on this matter, or however much it changes by the day, or however much you think that they are pretty similar, that doesn't change my opinion because I want to make content that I enjoy making, and I don't think I'd enjoy editing videos of me using the clutch game mode because that just isn't what makes me feel accomplished. Although what I will say is that, for example, people like Moncler Bear or who else have I seen? My friend Keyboard. I really do enjoy watching their videos because, you know, it really does show how much people have changed in regards to clutching. Now, this video title is probably going to be something like block clutching has changed for me, and it has changed for me. My whole opinion on it has changed because when I made my first block clutch montage, I don't know how long ago it was because if I'm correct, the first block clutch montage I made, quote unquote, was the one with Blend the Water. Terrible montage. I really want to take it down, but it does show how far my montages have come, so might keep it up. You know, I was using good old Wondershare for more to edit that. when I made that, I was like very, very, very proud of it. And I'm not saying I'm not proud of the content I make today. I am very proud of the videos that I produce. I will not upload a video if I'm not proud of it. But the thing is, I don't get the same enjoyment from getting a block clutch in general, even if it's on stage now. Because what I know is that people are just gonna like, you know, be like, oh, you know, I've seen better, and then compare you to someone else. Now, I guess that's something in regards to the community, and I don't want to get too far into it, but at least in my eyes and the comments I've received, it has gotten pretty competitive, but, you know, I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. If you disagree, feel free to tell me in the comments, because I know there's many people who may be joking, saying like, oh, bad L, you're not even 80 blocks, but there's some people who are genuinely like, you know, oh, if you practiced on, you know, anti-IC and drag clicked, you'd be a lot better than you are now at block clutching. Now, the thing about this is that I'd obviously be better than I am now at clutching on that server, but the thing is, there's a difference between an unstaged block clutch and a block extension. And overall, I just don't like how much like anger has been caused to so many people from like these two different point of views and thought processes, and I just don't feel like I want to make any more block clutch montages. I honestly do feel like people can make those look very good, and they're very impressive. You've worked hard to get to where you are, and you've obviously shown how much you've improved as like a player. But you know, everybody has preferences. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is the future of my block clutching content, and I briefly went over that, and I know this video is all over the place. It's kind of just me sharing my whole thoughts and semi-ranting, because I'm definitely taking a lighter approach than some other people might want to take this, because I don't take many things too seriously, but this is generally quite important to me because it's more of like an update on the content I'm going to be making. Now, I was planning to make a block clutch montage at 30,000 subscribers, but because of, you know, everything I just talked about in the last, like, I don't know, hopefully like 7 minutes you guys have seen in the video, I don't know, I don't think I'm going to leave this uncut. I might add a lot less cuts though, because I have stated a lot in this video. For example, I made that video called like block clutching practice, you know, for 3 days, and I really did enjoy making that video. It incorporated some practice clutching on anti-AC, and it incorporated some unstaged clutching. Now, if it's content regarding, you know, something like that, where I learn to do something, I'm definitely down to make those, because I really enjoy making them, but block clutching just doesn't give me the same enjoyment to edit in montages, and overall, when I edited my 10K montage, that was the last time I was motivated to ever make a montage, because if I ever make a montage in the future, I highly, highly doubt it's going to be a block clutch montage, and if I do, I'm going to get so many comments saying, oh my gosh, a block clutch montage, but, you know, I made one for 10K, and I was very motivated to make that one because, you know, it's 10,000 subscribers, a goal that I, like, never ever thought I'd hit. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that if I ever hit 30,000 subscribers. But we'll just see where the world takes us. We'll see what the voices in my head tell me to do. Also, I'd like to ask for your opinions if you've made it this far. Would you guys like to see more commentary-based videos where I talk about my opinion on something, you know, kind of rant a bit, talk about how things have changed? Because I have enjoyed making this because it allows me to get some stuff off my chest in a way, and it's not like I'm confessing anything. It's more just like something that's been on my mind because I didn't really know how to address my thoughts on block clutch montages, because I know there's some of you who have probably like not seen many of my commentaries and have watched my block clutch montages and subscribed from that. And if so, and you know, you're disappointed that I'm not going to be making any more as of now, then feel free to unsubscribe. I'm fine with that. But I just thought I should, you know, share my opinion, because just like anything that happens in the community, whenever like someone shares their opinion on something, my viewers always want to know my side of the story. And not really my side of the story, because I'm not involved in many of the arguments that are showed in like many situations, because I'm not really a drama type guy, and I'm not calling people, you know, drama queens or anything. Nah, I'm just saying I'm not someone who's constantly, you know, put on Twitter and put in awkward situations, and I'm glad I'm not. Alright, you know, this guy, I'm gonna invis on you real quick. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. What you gonna do? Aha, you've ran away. No, 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 no. Boom. I feel so bad. I'm such a mean player. Good fight, bro. Not a good fight. I didn't earn that. But yeah, it may have been one game, but I think I got everything I wanted to say off my chest. I just wanted to make this pretty straight to the point. Pretty straight to the point. Is that how you speak? I don't know how to speak. But overall, yeah. I don't plan on making any block clutch montages as of now. Just not something I want to do with the way that people see block clutching right now. And if you guys want more information on other people's opinions on the community, because I don't feel like it's something I want to stay on my YouTube channel, feel free to look at the description. Yeah, the description, and look at the videos linked. So yeah, have a great day, everyone. Thanks for clicking once again. I really appreciate it. See ya.